Hello, welcome. It's me and Sinead here in NADUIR for the fourth chat. How amazing. So great. Welcome, Sinead. Hi. So Sinead, what do we have going on this week in NADUIR?
Well, we have Josef Soma breath again. He has his Monday night sessions, but he also has an 8-day course running at the moment.
Yes, the 8-day cold water. And there's going to be a cold water 8-day mindfulness exposure every single month. And yeah, it's amazing because there was a few questions the other night at one of the webinars. And one that was very interesting was, if I already have an existing cold water swimming habit or practice, is this course for me or is it too basic? And what we've noticed is that people who already have a practice or people who have no practice, that both will gain a lot of insight and it really deepens the experience. So it takes you from zero to cold water immersion, and then from cold water immersion to a much greater understanding and a much deeper, it's like the stages and the phases and when to pause, when to go deeper, when to breathe. It's amazing. It's really great. So yeah, and there's we have a new tension releasing Soma breath, and we've delayed it. So it was supposed to start on the 14th of February, but now it's going to start on the 21st. And there's a free webinar next week about that. That's about, it's how we hold tension in our body when we're stressed. And then through different techniques, different movements, how to down regulate the stress in your nervous system. And that's an 8-day program with Josef. And yeah, that's we're really excited about that. We're doing loads of work on that at the moment.
It's great. And what about the yoga?
Yoga is doing amazing. God, light is so powerful. Light is it's strong, it's open, we're reaching deeply. Yeah, it's interesting. Everyone is different, and this one has this texture of vigor to it that is it's amazing. It's really great. It's cool. Yeah,
it really is. And you were saying you've been back practicing your tango.
Yeah. So the other day I was down on the beach and I do this leg swinging thing that I like, and then suddenly I started doing my tango practice, and it's been almost a year since I've practiced my tango. That when the first lockdown happened, like it kind of, I needed to take space from all of it, and so it was just so beautiful doing the technique and doing the practice on the beach. And as I was moving, I was really realizing that the years of teaching tango with Kike, the Argentinian tango teacher here in Galway, really informed me. So the learning of tango and then the dancing of tango. But then what happens in tango is there's this amazing connection. So you're chest to chest and this connection. And so you're led and then your body moves. And the incredible thing about being a teacher is that the consequences, the chain reaction in your body, you have to then learn how to articulate what happens. And so it's not only you end up somewhere, you're like, how did I end up here? And so you have to start looking at the trails in the body of movement. And then I was thinking about it as I was on the beach and swinging my legs and doing things. I was like, oh, all that tracking of the trails or the connections in the body, it really informed how now we wander into places where we're looking at, oh, look at the whole body and look at it's connected. And rather than rigid, contracted stretching, which is one way of stretching, instead it's trying to utilize the whole body and recruit the whole body into our movement. So it's really exciting. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a layer of me that I really value, and that came from tango. So yeah.
Fantastic. And you have some clinics still running at NADUIR as well.
Yeah. And so there's acupuncture, there's psychotherapy, and now craniosacral can be back as well. There's been a new legislation, and it's back up and running again, which is really amazing.
Right.
Yeah, it's great. It's really cool.
Fantastic. And you're sea swimming every day?
Yeah, every day. I missed yesterday. Yesterday was a really busy day in the office, so I didn't get down. But yeah, every day. And at the moment, there's the beast from the east. So we're kind of crouching down beside the rocks and trying to shelter ourselves from the wind, because he also was saying in the weather forecast this morning. It's only 1 degree outside, but below the 1 degree, it said feels like -6. So yeah, the wind is harsh at the moment outside. But it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Wow. Fantastic. And have you listened to any podcasts this week that you would recommend?
Didn't really. I had such a busy week last week. There was so many different elements of different things that I was working with that I found that I didn't have much headspace for listening to podcasts last week. Listened to little bits and pieces. There was this wonderful thing, you know, the 5 whys at one point that I listened to, and it was where if you have an intention or if you want to do something, you ask yourself 5 times why, and you go into the deep of your motivation or what moves you to do something. And that was very interesting. I had a great chat with myself out walking one day, answering my 5 whys about different things. But that was probably all I picked up this week. Yeah.
Great.
I think that's it, Sinead. I haven't been out gardening. I've just been working and swimming and yogaing away. So yeah, nice. Great. And what's the weather like there in France, Sinead?
Clear blue skies. It's pretty nice at the moment. It's been quite cold, but today is really, really beautiful. So yeah, it'll probably get up above 10 degrees at lunchtime, which is nice.
Nice. And can you sit outside in that, or is that still too cold?
For us who are used to it, it's still a little bit cold, but we might sit out and have some tea in the afternoon.
Okay, nice. How lovely. Yeah. Lovely. I'll pop around for tea.
I wish you could.
Yeah. So great. I think that's good. The geese and the ducks and everybody are getting so, like, spring is here, and it's like nobody's laying eggs yet, but like everyone's getting ready to lay eggs. And last year we had goose nests all across here. So possibly we're going to have in the next few weeks, we're going to have goose nests here. So watch this space.
Great.
Yeah, how lovely. I think that's us, Sinead.
I think that's us.
Yeah, great. So we will see you next week. If you want any information about any of that, just email us info@naduir.com or go to the Facebook page or text me or, send me smoke signals, whatever way you do it. We will get your information. So great, be well. And thanks for tuning in. Lovely.
Great.
Great.
Bye.
Bye.